Welcome to your New Shoes training. Phase 2, Part 2. In this part, we will be discussing your marketing decisions. Now, in the New Shoes simulation, you'll be making decisions in 5 different areas. Decisions in price, advertising, consumer promotion, salespeople, and dealer promotions. Now, this is the screen that your marketing decisions are going to be making. Again, just like you did with the corporate decisions, you'll click on Enter Decision, and it'll take you to another screen. You see the drop-down menu here where it says Home. That's going to drop down and list the 3 potential markets that you're in. You're automatically enrolled into the home market and the domestic market. As decisions and rounds go along, you may be asked if you want to go into the foreign market. One thing to make sure is you have to redo these, not really redo, but you have to enter decisions for each of the markets that you're in. And so the first decision here, this is going to be specifically for your home market. Then your second decision is going to go specifically for, click on the drop down, go into the domestic market. If you don't make any decisions for your domestic market, let's say you only make decisions in your home market, you'll be removed from that market. Now you can re-enter the domestic market, but every time you enter a market, that is going to create a $750,000 setup charge. That'll be on your bottom line. And so you'll make sure you identify that you've got to make those decisions. And so let's say we're in the home market, we click on Enter Decision. This is the screen that's going to show up for you. You'll enter your price and then the overall budget for advertising, consumer promotions, salespeople, and dealer promotions. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to break down each of those areas. And so first we're going to talk about setting price. There's really 4 components that we're going to look at when we set our prices. First, how much does it cost us to produce a product or service? In period 0, the cost of production is $40. And so you know at the very least you got to charge $40 for your product. Next thing we look at is competition pricing. How much is your competitor charging for this product or service? Next, what is the customer's perception of the value of the product? In one area, if you read the handbook, your home customers are willing to pay more than your domestic customers for the product. And the other thing we look at when developing price is what are your marketing goals? Are you looking to increase market share, or are you looking to increase profitability? A lot of businesses will start off with introductory prices or a lower price to increase market share, and as the goal becomes profitability, they raise their prices to have a better margin. We look at advertising. Advertising is the money invested in promotion that's going to be presented through the media. And so these channels are going to include television, radio, newspaper, magazines, and websites. Again, you're going to look at what your competition's doing, purchase those marketing research reports, so you can identify what your competitors are spending on their budgets. You can compare it to what you're currently doing. And again, look at the handbook and look at the suggestions that they make in the student manual for the simulation. Consumer promotions. This is money invested in promotional items aimed at the customer. And so this might include rebates, contests, or premiums. What we mean by premiums, that could be anything you can put your logo on, basically, that we might be passing out, hats, t-shirts, keychains, etc. And so we want to make sure that we're identifying what items we are looking at, what type of discounts that we may be offering customers to enhance the sales. And that would fall under consumer promotion. Salespeople. The salespeople you're hiring are not selling to your end consumers. They are calling on your business-to-business customers. And so they are calling on the middle people in your distribution channels. Each salesperson is going to cost you $80,000 per session. and that's going to be salary, everything. And so you want to make sure that you understand every time you add a salesperson, that's another $80,000 that's going to be added to your budget. Dealer promotions, these are aimed at the members of the supply channel, and activities are going to include sales assistance and or sales training and different contests and promotions for those dealers to sell your product